what's your favorite game show? Do you have an all-time favorite?
Oh, yeah, I do.
I do.
Newlywed Game. Oh.
No, wait, no, but what do you watch? It can't be your show.
Well,
What's
I
your
get
favorite game
thrilled when
show?
I watch Jeopardy because every once in a while I can get the top row $200 one, you know. Makes me feel so smart.
So that's your favorite show? That one makes me feel stupid. What do you think?
Hollywood Squares. Have you ever heard of it?
Hollywood Squares is your favorite game
Tommy.
show?
Thank
Okay.
When I grow up, I want to be like that fella. I forget his name, but he's really wonderful.
Favorite game show could be past or present. What do you like, Gene?
Well, you know, the match game was so much fun. I really loved doing that.
That was really good.
But in the present one, I think Pat Sajak's show is marvelous.
Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah, and he's terrific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peter, what do you think?
College Bowl.
Yeah.
Just think with you. No, I think the definitive game show was Password. That was the best
Yeah,
kind of
Password
setup
was-
game. But I love the show that Tom did very, very much. You don't say. It's not what you say you counts. It's what you don't say. I love that very much. It's a very simple show, very fun show. Match game, of course, Newlywed Game.
We didn't mention the Gong Show, though.
Well, no,
That one doesn't count.
but I think that they all had something to give all of us, and I enjoy game shows.
Oh, I do too, and there aren't nearly enough of them anymore. Body language. We did body language together.
Oh, yeah.
The premise of which was what?
Well,
I don't
you
even remember.
pantomimed words, and then you put the words in a puzzle, and you had to solve the puzzle. And you and a very famous actress by the name of Lucille Ball used to play that show a lot. She loved that.
played?
Sure.
Really? Well, we don't have Lucy, but I think we have a clip of me making
One of
it
the last TV shows she did was
More words that I can convey to her in 60 seconds, the better chance she'll have at getting that puzzle, which will appear right over here. See, and you'll fill up with those 5 words, and then she'll get to guess what that is.
Oh, good.
So, and if I decide to pass a word,
Yeah. What happens then?
I can do that. I can do that.
You can?
And then we can come back to that word if time permits.
Oh.
See, so now if we could just have 60 seconds on the clock, and you'll get the hell out of here.
You guys have got to have most favorite embarrassing moments or silly stories. I know you've got. I mean, some of the stuff from the Newlywed Game is like legendary. I don't even know if it's true.
It is.
Some of those stories have gotten larger than life.
They would bare their soul for a toaster. It was amazing what they would say.
Do you have favorites?
Oh, I have a clip, and we don't have it here, but I have a clip where I asked this little girl a very benign question, and she turned to her husband and she said, she looked at him and she says, my husband's having an affair. And I saw all the blood leave his face. She says, you didn't know I knew, did you? I wanted to wait to national television to tell everybody.
Oh, brother.
Well, that was it, you know, but they got the next question right. They were hugging and kissing, so 10 points solves the problem of any marriage.
Oh, my God. How awful.
I thought it was great.
Favorite moments and most embarrassing moments?
On
Stupidest thing
Name
that
That
ever happened.
Tune, after it had been on a couple of years, they made it the $100,000 Name That Tune, which at that time was the biggest game show, or the biggest purse. And I think it was either the second or third show that we did. We cut to the guard backstage who opens, you know, vary with a little, not drum roll, but a little organ music, and he's opening the safe, and he couldn't open the safe. And everything just went, boom. And that's the end of that story. Gene?
Well, my favorite was sometime in the mid-'70s when the match game hit the highest rating in the history of daytime television. And the producer came out. I used to do a lot of flying in those days, back and forth. I lived in the East and worked here.
Well, I'm glad you clarified.
And
Thank you for sharing.
I thought he was doing Peter Pan, didn't you?
Anyway, the producer came out with a knitting bag. I used to, a needlepoint bag. I used to do a lot of needlepoint in those days because flying got to be boring. I did.
This is more about you
He
than
made
we
me
ever
a
wanted
shawl.
to know.
Maybe a lovely show. I still have it.
My most embarrassing one, I was on his show one time. You probably don't even remember this. They gave me a very difficult name, Lake Titicaca.
Ah, yeah.
And I was afraid to say on television. So I never...
That was okay.
So many trouble with this point. What's the difference?